Hello there, Capricorn. So we're just turning into your sign. Happy birthday. I'm going to use Alice in Wonderland because I am also a Capricorn, and this is my favourite deck, probably my favourite deck. I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle cards just to select Moonology, and I'm going to use the Energy Oracle cards, and also is it Universe Has Your Back? I think it is. So before we start, it's two moons, a new moon on 3rd of January, and full moon on the 3rd of January in Cancer, and a new moon on the 18th of January. So the full moon should bring us a focus on our emotional well-being, our home life, our relationships. It might bring some of us into more public awareness, and that home life focus, although I believe Capricorns are lovely homemakers, they are also very business focused, very centered on their structure. So this extra pull from Cancer is probably going to give a little bit more focus on that home period. And then when we go into the 18th, the new moon, that's more about self-mastery, setting your intentions, more about your career again. So perhaps you're going to have a bit of time off with your family in the initial period, and we'll have a look in the cards what that's going. Also, I will be doing some spell work on those moon phases, so there'll be a separate post about that. I like to do groups, so you can follow my link to book a spell work and a mini tarot read if you like, or just join in on the spell work. They are all priced in that link, and for the group spell work it's a little cheaper, and then I think it helps gain the energy. The last big batch of spells we did was really successful. It was money spells. This time though, on the full moon, it will be amplifying things, which is the 3rd of January one. It'll be amplifying things and focusing on special goals. If you book a spell work with me, or if you want to pop in the comments what it is you're working towards, then that will help give us a little bit more intention in creating that. And on the new moon on the 18th, then we will be looking at abundance and healing spell work and jobs, that kind of thing. So again, the same thing. If you want to book in the spell work, follow the link. That will let you book it in. And if you want to just participate without specific intention, but to join in on that general goal of the abundance, healing, goal setting and job prospects, then you can pop that in the comment, and that will help with all the energy and intention setting. Anyway, let's with that said, let's see if we get any of that echoing in. This is for your whole star sign period, so that is from the 22nd. I'm recording this on the 21st, so this is for tomorrow, all the way through to, oh my goodness, what have I done? I've forgotten the end of your sign. I think it's the 22nd. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I'm having a mental moment. But anyway, for the whole period of Capricorn. There is another date actually as well in terms of special months. So once we get into Cancerian season, there'll be a full moon in Capricorn on July the 10th too. So that's another important marker for you to do full moon spell work and help you close out cycles. Full moons are really good for that. And also go back to focusing on those intentions. So let's have a look. Pull out 12 of these as my normal pattern, and then we'll have a look at 3 oracles, but we'll pull them as we go. So the first one is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh, 2 come out there. 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles really earthy. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Wands. 10 of Swords in reverse. Came out in our reading just a minute ago. 6 of Swords reversed. 6 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Queen of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to use Enchanted Crystal Tarot for clarifies if we need. So, oh, that one's going to come out, even though I'm shuffling it ready in prep. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So let's take a look at this. Knight of Swords in reverse. Something you're not speaking up about. 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And 3 of Wands. So your focus in this month could be to not be taking any action just yet. There's going to be I think you're keeping quiet about your goals. That was an energy earlier. And we've got this 10 of Pentacles here. Now, when I look at this 10 of Pentacles, I did a personal reading yesterday. And I really got that sense of, normally you see the 10 of Pentacles as, you know, the home life. You see the couple on there with the children. She looks really happy to be in her own world. She's curled up on the sofa there with her cats. She's got her family around her. She knows they're there. There are also the portraits. It's like she's created this lovely world for herself. And although she needs her family, or she's happy to be part of something, she's actually really making the most of a little snooze there. Just so happy she is. She's having a little snooze, all those little kitty cats all over her. And maybe for the moment you're holding on to your goals and you're not really speaking about them because they're your goals and something you want to treasure. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. So normally, again, when this is upright, we're waiting for the results of what we've planted. But you're like still in the process of creating those results. You're really wondering what you really want out of this. You're still working on it. Here's the waiting for everything to come in. you're still working on stuff while waiting for something to come in. It's quite a strange energy, really, because upright, they would almost mean the same thing. Waiting for an investment to be coming forward, not investing. It's almost like you're waiting for the right opportunity or the right time. And so this month, we could see you really focusing on your inner needs, the things that you want, being very happy, snuggled up on that chair in this world that you're gonna start creating for yourself. We've then got the Ten of Swords, which means you've come out of a period of betrayal, or, you know, it's quite savage, the Ten of Swords. So you might have been through something quite difficult. It's not to say that you don't still have a residual energy from that, because I think that is possible that you do. But it's good because we've ended a tough cycle. There's been a lot going on for you. It might have been a lot going on in your mind. You might have felt a little reluctance to leave stuff behind, although you might have still felt an urge to do it, but you might have been a little bit less keen on leaving some things behind. It's coming back. It's almost like repeat energy that's coming back to you. These swords are thoughts that are coming back to you. Why are you recycling them? And you don't really know why you're doing that. It's a sort of, I don't know, I want to say worrying cycle. That seems a bit strange. It doesn't seem to make sense. But here we have the Success card. So you could be over-analysing something. Maybe that's why you're enjoying your home life at the moment. You want to enjoy your home life. You want to make it really secure. You want to get to this Ten of Pentacles. And you're sat there waiting, because this is a victory. So you could have overcome that, maybe it's negative self-talk, a bit of negative self-talk. You've overcome it. And you're now ready in a position to lay the foundations, the Three of Pentacles. So your skills are ready to be utilised. You are starting to showcase what you can do. You are maybe working as a team. That could be your family team. It could also be an actual business team. And, you know, with the energy of the full moon coming into this period, it may be that this teamwork is your family, that you're putting things together and you're focusing on those relationships. And, you know, you believe that you are really, the work or the time that you're spending is really going to pay off for you. And it's going to heal some of this niggling issues, these feelings of being let down, and you're actually going to start overcoming that. And I really get the sense that it's going to be fueling this move forward. And so it's going to be really fueling that move, that direction that you're in, laying this foundation. So don't have the negative talk. Don't think about what's happened in the past. Leave that behind, because you're ready to take these new steps to this new foundation. Then we come into the Lovers, and the Lovers card is sorry, some interruptions in my house here. So the Lovers card there are about these decisions. So some big decisions, and we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So these big decisions, or this path that you're choosing, is causing some form of emotional turmoil, because normally the Queen of Cups can control her her internal sort of goings on, but she's discombobulated by it. She's a little disturbed, and it's because the decisions that you're making feel very important to you. I don't feel that you need to be like worrying too much. I feel like you're just internalizing this. You're worrying that there's something you're not seeing. So perhaps you want to look at the details. We've got these little odd creatures. There's a lot going on in that picture. There's a dolphin with a cup on. Dolphins symbolize, they came out in a little oracle message earlier actually, because dolphins are playful. And this is playing in love with a cup on the top. It's emotionally playing. So it's very important that whilst you're going through all this like stuff that's going on in your head, that you are going to sort of remember to sort of hold on to the lighter part and some childlike energy. I don't really know what that little creature is sat on that top of that thing. But he's unique, isn't he? So, you know, tap into your unique energies and remember the things that bring you joy and make you laugh, because it's going to bring you out of that stage where you're sort of overthinking too much, where you're, you know, when you're having to make these big decisions. It's going to keep you in the right vibration. And then we've got the Four of Swords, which is a time of healing. Now that could be emotional healing, but it could also be physical healing. And in one of the readings earlier, there was something about health and overcoming, you know, a bit of, I think it was this week's reading actually to the 28th. You might have been overcoming an illness. So there could be that aspect to it as well. So if you have been under the weather and you have been feeling, or you've needed some form of surgery, then you are overcoming that now. And, you know, you're going to move on. This is the Enchanted Crystals deck. Three of Wands again. We had the Three of Wands already. Here it is. So this means you are waiting. So some of that work that you've done, some of that planning that you've done is going to yield some results. Two of these, 3, 3, 33 might be important, might be numerically. They're angel numbers, so there'll be a bit of guidance there for you. But you're now going to wait for that to come in. And also, I'm just seeing that this is 3, 3, so 3, 3 is 6. 6 is the number of assistance. And we had 6 of Wands as well. So whatever it is that's transpiring this month, in your birthday month, it's going to bring you some results in. And you have to have faith that it's going to be. So maybe you can't join the dots at the moment and you don't know how this is going to materialize, but it is going to materialize, and it is going to materialize in your favor. So, King of Swords here. It's just, the readings at the moment are so repetitive almost. I'm using different decks. I'm doing them at different times. King of Swords is legal matters. So you could be going through something legal. You could be, earlier we said you're not speaking your truth. So it could be that after you've gone through this period of not speaking up about, you know, what your goals are, you are going to suddenly start speaking up. Perhaps you're going to be pitching a business plan, or perhaps you're going to be, you know, talking to people that you work with. We saw the Three of Pentacles laying down the foundations to try and, I'm really getting investment. So perhaps you're going to be speaking to somebody about investment. And that's why the King of Swords there has come up, because it could be contracts in relation to that, gaining money or finance or backing for your plan. So we've got the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. Well, it's given me two different meanings, really. So the Ten of Cups is, you know, a wish fulfillment. It's very satisfying emotionally. Often it relates to, you know, how you feel in partnerships. And this Emperor can be your partner. So it's a partner that takes control, that leads from within. They're very directive. So it could be that some of this discussion or some of this contracts could be a marriage contract because of that. And if it's in relation to business, this business is something you've nurtured. And when I said we see Alice here, I'm trying to get the card off the table. We see Alice here in her lovely home, unusually not as part of things. She's really created this world and she's so contented. It's not that she's without her family. They're there, they're in her heart. But what she's really working on is something that's very important to her. So this business move or this job that you might be getting or, you know, entering into in the month of January, your birthday month, could be very important to you emotionally. It could be something that you've created, that you love, that you want to watch grow. The Emperor, if it often represents a boss, and you are going to be, if you've taken a job, it's a new job, you're going to be really valued. They're going to show you the way and allow you to create a role that is for yourself. So you're gonna have like a free reign, and you're going to be able to be a bit creative with it. This is your baby. So regardless of whether you're self-employed or whether you're being employed by somebody, and it could be that you are still in the same job but they've made up a new role for you, just for you, this is an absolutely amazing month for you, Capricorn. And I can feel the energy of this, and this Ten of Cups is just such an amazing, wonderful feeling that you'll feel like everything you've done, either leading up to this relationship or this family that you're going to build, or going into a new role, being taken on by somebody that sees you, that knows you're going to bring value to them, or whether you're taken your idea and grown it into your own business, then this little group of cards is really positive for that. And I would be very excited. I am very excited. The Nine of Pentacles. Yes. So this month you are going to be very satisfied with what you have achieved. The Nine of Pentacles there is the step before the Ten of Pentacles. So you know you're building something of real value. Pentacles are about money, they're materialistic things, but they're also about the things that we value, that may not be money. So if it is your family, if it's a certain aspect of our life that we enjoy, this absolutely condenses with the 9, I think we had 9 or 10 of Cups, wasn't it? The 10 of Cups. It's 9 and 10 is the progress that you're making. So you're going to see at some point this month that you are going to make some big progress in some way. The Moon. Obviously, we love this card because we've just said that we've got the full moon on the 3rd of January and we've got the new moon on the 18th of January. That is a cycle, as I mentioned earlier, where you can release things from the past, we saw a little bit of that negativity coming in, that might be coming in, that you can do some negative self-talk. You want to use this these moon phases to release that, and if you need a little bit of extra help on that, you can drop a comment and I will add you into my spell work on those days, you know, to help you release that negativity. So the new the moon, not the new moon, or it will be a new moon and it will be a full moon, yeah, that phase is all about releasing your fears, and it's bringing things out in the open. So through that process of us cleansing our fears, we might then see the opportunity in front of us. And that does not mean opportunity, but that big circle there is like the world. It's not the world, but that's what I'm saying. And the world is about expansion. So you could be expanding in roles, except with this Emperor, or expanding your personal company, or expanding your vision of what is possible for you to achieve. And you're going to really grow in this month, and it's the beginning of the year, so this is a perfect time to be setting intentions. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. Yes, the Queen of Wands is 100% entrepreneurial. She is sexy, vibrant. You could be getting a big glow up, and of course if it's your birthday, you could be out celebrating. She's absolutely adored. She's a bit of a seductress. She relies on her intuition. In the normal deck, she has a cat with her, so there's a bit of superstition going on there, and she's really magical, and you couldn't really, I mean, look at this lovely card of her. It's such a pretty deck. She's a creator, so exactly all that went before, what I've just said about creating your role, creating yourself. You could be sort of upgrading in multiple ways. I don't know if I want to pull another one, but I'm going to, because yeah, she's creating from some time that she spent reflecting. So we're going to start seeing the beginnings, or you know, it's not like it's even going to be a small move. I feel like everything you've put in place, we're waiting, aren't we? We're waiting with these Three of Wands here, Three of Wands here. You've done something you've done, maybe relating to these contracts, is now going to come in, and we could see it coming in this month of Capricorn. This Capricorn cycle. Even if you're watching this by some chance and you're not a Capricorn, that Capricorn energy will help you set the intentions and set your goals. There was a lot in those moon phases about goal setting. And so when you see, if you happen to see this early in this part, before this 3rd of January phase, then you should be setting these intentions, making it clear in your mind, releasing all of those negative thoughts, any doubts that think, well, I don't know if I can do this, am I going to be successful? Get rid of it, because this is a really powerful read. And this Queen of Wands, she was coming up negatively, not negatively, in the reverse, deferring off to other people, because I carry those through to me sometimes. I feel like now she's decided she doesn't need to defer to other people, that she does know what the best direction for her, and I'm getting family. What's good for her is good for her family. And I am saying her, but obviously, you know, in this, it could, you know, you could be male. You don't have to be female, but it's just that the Queen of Wands is represented as a female, and there's that feminine energy. It's more creative than the King of Wands, who's more action orientated. Creativity is an action, but it's a softer action. It's more intuitive. So you are gonna have a really good month. It is mainly focused on a business, but if you're a homemaker, or you know, you're having a break from work and you're letting those ideas all sort of I'm getting a vision of sourdough, but like the yeast, the way it expands, the pause that you might be getting to focus on your family and put a little bit of nurture in is going to be just what you need. So we're going to look at the Moonology book cards. I do have the books out for these oracle decks because sometimes I'm drawn to that, and while I prefer to read intuitively, sometimes I want to read out of the book. So let's just have a look. These moon cards are being a bit slow to come out. Might have to seek them myself. It says it's time to take action. So yes, that pause that we felt at the beginning of the tarot cards, where there was a little hesitation or a little nurturing at home, is turned into, it says, a new moon in Aries. So while it's not the same moon phase, it is a new moon. So by the new moon on the 18th, get my moons all muddled up here, on the 18th of January, you want to be getting yourself in place to take action in time for that new phase. I said I'd have a little look, but let's have a look and see if we can see it. See if there's any extra message in there. I'm not getting it just yet. Here we go. It says, do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. So, as I said, that's exactly coordinated with that, because that new moon on the 18th is about setting longer term intentions. And so again, if you're going to do some spell work, that's a great day for it. And also it says a new male is coming into your life. Well, we did see the King of Wands energy, the Emperor, didn't we? We saw the Emperor energy, and I did say it could be a love. Could be a love, could be a business. But yeah, that's interesting. I haven't read the whole lot. I just picked out the bits I felt intuitively drawn towards. And then we've got blossoming abundance. Yeah, this is the energy oracle. Again, echoing what we've just said. It did flip out slightly. Well, it flipped out in reverse, but I felt drawn to turning it up there. So I feel like this again is like the waiting. So it would have been hidden, or, you know, like a seed in the ground. And then it's coming out. So the thing you've been nurturing, the thing that you've been maybe stressing over, worrying about, that is turning into something. And interestingly, I said seeds, because if you look on that card, there's lots of little flowers, yeah? And obviously flowers come from seeds. So it's going to be like your own personal springtime this month. It's a funny thing to say. And let's have a look for this last oracle card. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. So that's like the Three of Wands again, waiting. So when you're having a bit of negative self-talk, or you're not sure what to do, you're going to spot these opportunities. You're going to see them. There was a card here with the world, I think it was it the world? And it gave me the sense, this one, it wasn't the world, it gave me the sense of the world. It's the moon, about releasing fears, but also it uncovering. And I sort of felt like that was opportunities, because it's uncovering what the next steps are going to be. So releasing time. Don't worry about the time frame. Worry about trusting when you feel it's the right time. And it says here, it's time to take action. So by the 18th for me, because that moon phase, you'll see that that is the right time to take action, but you'll be guided by your feelings. Plus, things will sort of like almost mysteriously be put in place, and you say, all right, well, now is perfect for me to take action on that. Okay, Capricorn, that is everything. You have a lovely birthday month, and we'll speak soon.